It was a really journey to find a piece of land to put my tiny house on it. And I just stumbled on it on Facebook. And then I came to visit it, and we had a match with the owner of the land, and now we're here. I didn't buy it, I rent the land, but I bought a tiny house.
Hey all, welcome back to Alternative House channel. Today I'm visiting Sabrina, and she bought this house for 35,000 euros and living completely off the grid.
I bought it second hand, but it was like with very plastic materials, very cheap materials. So I'm a little bit renovating it. I used to have a house, and I have like a mortgage, how do you say it? A mortgage on it. And I didn't want that anymore. So I didn't want to have like string attached. So I decided to just rent something. This is the living room. It's my favorite spot. I love to just read a book and have the fire on. Just the slow living on its best.
I love the top big window.
Yes. And then we have like a lot of wild animals visiting.
Oh, really?
So it's really cool. Yeah, like the deers and foxes and really big birds. Yeah. I have my tiny desk over here. I work because I do a lot of online work. And then I just sit here and drink my coffee and have breakfast. And well, most of the times I just spend it outside because I love being in nature. And that's why I live here, of course. The closer I am to nature, the better.
What do you do for a living?
Well, I teach bushcraft to children, and I give like workshops and some education about living in nature and surviving in nature. And also I train dogs.
Okay.
Yeah, that's my my main business.
Yeah.
So I'm like a behavior therapist for dogs with behavioral problems, of course. And I do a lot of online consults as well.
Off-grid, it was by choice, or it was just because you found this terrain?
No, it was by choice because the raising prices, gas prices, electricity, and it was just going insane. I didn't want to depend on the government, let's say. So no, it was really a choice to be off-grid. Yeah.
Here you have L-shaped kitchen.
Yeah, a little small kitchen. I cook on gas. So yeah, that's where I do the magic.
So no dishwasher, I guess?
No, I don't have. There was a dishwasher, but I took it out.
This was all in? Like.
Yes, but it was like, I can show you. It was all like this. So I'm still doing the work. Yeah. It was really like plastic, and I didn't like it. So some people have the chair in the sleeping room. I have this one, but it's part of the renovation, and because it's not like you have a house with a cellar, or do you say a cellar?
Yes, yeah,
a basement,
attic.
A basement or attic, that you can stuff the stuff you don't need. So this is my little room.
The idea is there to make office, or?
No, it's going to be like my filters, my rainwater filters are coming in here. And then the electricity is over there. Yeah.
So
and
it's technical.
Yeah, it's a technical room.
Yeah.
And that's the dishwasher.
Yeah. I have fuses here. Yeah.
Yeah.
And the batteries are outside.
Yeah, the battery is outside. Yeah, I have, of course, a fridge. And here's my heater for the warm water. So just...
it's on gas as well.
Also on gas. Yeah. And then we have the bedroom. Don't film this part. Also not 100% finished, but...
So you just decided to put mattress on the floor?
No, it's actually like Japanese.
Oh yeah.
Because the closer on the floor, the better also.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I have like...
It's like king-size bed.
Yes, because I sleep with my dogs. So I need a lot of space.
Yeah. And here is a wardrobe.
Yeah.
That's big.
Yeah, it's a little bit too big, but it was here, so it's also attached to the walls, and so I can really take it out. Yeah.
And this is like fire escape.
It's the second door. Yeah, it's a fire escape. Yeah.
How much rent do you pay for this place?
500.
Okay.
Yeah.
And like you have not just this one.
No, because this is just fence because of the dog. It's all and including the house, of course, the old house. That's the rainwater system. My pump broke down, so now I have the another pump attached, but it was like under the ground.
Yeah, so it's like 3,000 liters.
Yes, it's 3,000 liters. Yes,
Okay.
yes.
For
And
Belgium,
it needs to rain because I'm running out of water.
Oh.
But I have to clean them. I also have like groundwater. So when there's less rain, we just use the groundwater.
Okay. Like a city water, or there is
No.
like in the ground,
Yeah.
like pump?
I have. Do you see the little sticking out there?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's. I put the pump in there and then we suck it out.
So this one is from the owner?
Yes, from the owner of the land, but I can live here as well.
Do you like it? Like, is it exactly as you imagined it? After
Yeah, I came here in August, but then I had to clean the place and do some work, and I moved in mid-winter this year, and it was very cold. And I come from a house, so can you imagine it was hardcore because it was snowing and it was freezing like min 10 it was. Minus 10. And I had no water, my battery was dead, and I had to buy a new one and attach it. And so every morning I had to come here with hot water and defrost. So I had water inside. And also when I just one heating wood stove. And when I woke up in winter, it was like -1 or so. Yeah, or minus inside. So I had like frost on the windows because it's a really old house and really thin materials, not insulated, and mine is. And so it gets really cold.
Okay.
Yeah,
So
but now I'm used to it and I'm loving it. But the winter was really hard. Yeah.
the solar panels are these 4.
Yes. Yeah. 4 solar panels. This is also rainwater, so but I use this for the garden. The old battery, and then we have the lithium.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And when it's really not sunny in Belgium, I also have like a generator.
Yep.
How do you call it?
Generator,
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah. And it just on fuel, runs on fuel. Yeah.
Right.
It was really important for me that I was like, I just have to drive 8 minutes and I am like in the city center. I have my stuff to do because I also don't have a washing machine. So I need...
You don't? Okay.
No, I don't have a washing machine. So, and like 8 minutes and then I'm on the highway.
Okay. But
So,
in Belgium, laundromats are quite a thing.
Yeah. Yeah. That's why I need to be close to civilization. It was a really well thought decision to go off grid because the mortgage of the house is of course a lot higher than I pay here, and then I don't have electricity to pay, I don't have high water bills to pay, I don't have high gas prices to pay. So I can just like only work in the weekend, if you can put it like that. I don't have to be working 24/7 like I used to be. So yeah.
So basically a monthly bill that you must pay is 500?
Yeah.
So
Just I have to make sure that I have like 500 euros to pay the rent, and then we'll see. Yeah.
And then you can do whatever you want.
Yeah. And I try to be most independent. So we have the fruit trees, and I'm also building a little garden.
So this is the bathroom.
Really small. I have the shower. And then just a regular toilet.
Oh, you have flushing toilet. But you're gonna change
Yes.
it? to
No, I think I'm going to use it like this. I'm not going to put an eco toilet.
So you're gonna make a tank or something?
Yes, a septic tank. And there's like a little sink here. Yeah.
Oh yeah, quite big. Nice.
Yeah.
So I have everything.
Yeah, but I need to change it a little bit because I don't like the materials. But for now it works and it's fine.
Alright, thanks for watching. I will leave Sabrina's social media in the link below. You can check out about her slow living and how it will be involving this location. And see you in the next one. Cheers!